Hi guys, my name is Means. This is going to be a review for SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Drive, and this is Type Speed, which is his normal form, and it does come with a bonus having that max flare. Yep. So this is the orange one from its belt, and I think Midnight Shadow is the, what do you call that? The more purple one. Then the green one, the spike one, I forgot what it's called. But Type Speed is his normal form. And actually got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I think they still have a couple in stock. I'll provide the link down below. And this is amazing. I really like the show, and it's cool. And on the back here, showing a Troidron, which is that awesome car. I think they're gonna make an SH Figuarts version of that, and I think that's gonna be really expensive. Kind of like how they have the bikes, which are ranging about $70 or more, and it might be an exclusive too. I have to check more details on that one, but I'm probably just gonna stick with the figures. Anyways, that's it for the box here. Let's give you a little bit more details. So yeah, all right. So let's open it up. All right. So inside there is a little pamphlet for Troidron, and they really want to showcase this. It is amazing. Yep. And the price one is 24,840 yen. Roughly about, I would say about $220. I would just say $250 with shipping and everything. But that's quite a hefty thing. And let's see what else we got here. It's on the side. Some nice details on it too. Yep. Oh yeah, actually lights up. Interesting. And is there anything more? It seems like you can remove the cockpit or the driver's seat and just have the standalone. It's actually a nice gimmick. And you have the other wheels that you can interchange. Oh, there we go. Midnight Shadow and Funky Spikes. Huh, interesting. And the other things, we got Type Weld, Type Technique, the Heart. I'm not sure if that's the Roy Mood. Yeah, that must be hard. Oh, okay, so they have their lineup. I just want to show that. Alright, we got Tomari Shinosuke here. A really cool detective. Right, so this is really awesome. And one thing I've noticed right off the bat is they went with the old style waist. They have the renewal where they don't have the seam line or this weird waist ball joint here. I'm not sure why they went back. Maybe because you get more articulation with this one, but it feels like there's a butt in front of the waist there. Although on the back though, it does look amazing with all that mechanical detail. It's kind of like an underside of a car, which is his whole motive is it's a car. Troidron. But this is Type Speed, his first and mostly the form he used a lot. That's great. And starting with the head, we have that nice spoilers there. You got that racing stripes, his emblem, and I think that's it looks like an R, but it could be the K also for Kamen Rider. Got that nice head beams there, and it is smooth outside, and I think it's well, the line going down is inside. Yep. Got nice pipes going off to his side. The details on the back, you have the red light, bit of vents there. Same thing on the side here, you have like a signal light. Really nice design. And articulation on the neck, fairly good. Yep. On here, you have the shoulder, it's a hinge right here. There's a little gap there, but yeah, for the most part, you won't see as much. You can bicep swivel, you can rotate this. It has a little bit of restriction, but it's great nonetheless. You have a double double jointed on the knee, or sorry, elbow. Just a little bit, but his armor kind of restricted, so it's not quite 90 degrees. A little over. Kind of wish there's a little bit more, but it's not too bad. Then the elbow armor is a little different. It's kind of just off-centered there. But it's nice that they've added that. It's not just a plain. You get the wrist here. It's jointed. There we go. You have the waist on the mid section there, as well as here. Quite nice. Then you have the shift cars here. Midnight Shadow, Max Flare, and the Funky Spike or something. I think this is a tab. It's a clear plastic connection. I'm not sure if we can take it out, but it's there. Then his henshin belt. Let's take a closer look on that one. Let's see. Come on. Probably a little too close up. There we go. So Mr. Belt. This is Mr. Belt. Has some nice design. Really cool. There's actually a gimmick which we'll take a look later on once we have Max Flare. Then you have his device here where you insert or actually he twists the shift cars. It's actually really interesting how they designed that. Yep, and he just inserts it there. And I always thought that every time they do a Kamen Rider, the next series represents a number. Kind of like how we have a Wizard, which is 5 for the rings. Then Kamen Rider Gaim has the Lock Seed, which looks like a 6 when it's opened. And this one kind of looks like a 7. Yep. Well, sorta. And I guess the next one's gonna be 8. This is gonna be... yeah, I'm kind of curious how they're gonna have that. But here we go. This has a tendency to pop off though, so be careful on this. You don't want to lose this little guy here. But it pegs in there, and actually it stays there. Just gotta make sure it's all the way in. This one has a metallic color to it, and get all the like a clear, and it's actually accurate from the TV show, which is nice. All right, moving down, zoom out. You got the knee armor here, which is separate than a peg connection. It's double jointed, kind of like the elbow for the knee. Great. And you have a toe articulation as well, and ankle, which is great because there's quite a bit of a dynamics pose for Kamen Rider Drive, especially when it's doing the brakes. So it's really nice. And one thing I've noticed, that reminds me of Deadpool. Yeah, the design on his foot. It's kind of cool. And I think that's pretty much it for him. Other than we have the different hands here. So for the hands, I'm just gonna quickly show it. For the most part, they're all open. You get 2 more right and 2 more left, and I think each one is a different. Well, aside from actually, there is this one is a. I thought they were different, but actually they're not different. You get 3 pairs in total, closed fist, and 2 different styles. Let's see. Let's swap this out. It's actually a really small peg, as always. Be careful when you're swapping this out. And also the back plate here is sharp. So when you're putting this on, you're going to be probably applying a lot of pressure. Be careful not to stab yourself. And you have him his henshin pose, or actually when he's shifting his cars to do a special move. Actually, he has a couple of them. One I think is a Kamen Rider kick. The other one is when he bounces around Trideron, which is amazing. Yep. And I think that's about it. for the main figure. But definitely when you're getting this one, you gotta have the bonus parts, because this alone it feels lacking. His other weapons, the steering sword is probably, I think it comes with Kamen Rider type Wild, and door gun. I think it goes with technique, which in some sense makes sense. Because that's how they are introduced in the show. Alright, so effect parts. Alright, so we got two flame effect parts here. This kind of reminds me of the one that Bandai released recently, the flame, the flame effect part set, which is great. So we get two of them, which goes on his wrists, or even maybe on the little leg here. Yep, which I'll demonstrate in a bit. And you have max flare here. Really nice. Now, with this, it seems like you can attach this to a Trideron. This will be the size of the wheel, which actually makes sense to have it in that same style, or same size. Right, so for the wheel, we take it up from the back side here. We'll just pop this out. It kind of has that rubber feel to it. And now we can put this back. Kind of wish they've added, kind of like this one, a rim for type speed. Oops. And let's take this out. Actually, it's half like this. Interesting. And on the front, you have this part here. And on the back, you have this design for the peg, and this is amazing. Probably one of the reasons why I got this orange. And here we go. We got max flare. We're also gonna replace this one here, which is his shift cars, kind of like the one on his belt. And actually, you can remove this belt, the shift cars here. They're on a peg, small peg there. So it would make sense to actually remove that when you have it here. And there we go. Same thing. Actually, I was wondering if you can rotate this. I guess you can't. And be careful on the shift cars, or even a signal bike or Mach. They are small, and if you knock it off, it might be hard to find it on your floor, so just be careful. And that's really nice. Yep. Alright, so let's attach more accessories. With the flame here, I'm just gonna wrap it around his wrist as much as I can. There we go. Likewise, I think you can put this on his leg also. There we go. It just wraps around. So if you want to do a Kamen Rider kick. And this one are actually halves. I think you can pop this out. There's two pegs there. If you want to, but I probably wouldn't. And attach it here. Probably keep it on this pose. Really nice. This is an amazing figure. Highly recommend getting it. And you know, having this one, I really want to collect the whole lineup now. It's a great show. Yep. But I do like Type Formula also. For some weird reason, I kind of like the second to the last form. Kind of like how I had it for Gaim. I had the orange arms. I forgot the name of it. Some Kachadoki arms or something like that. I forgot. But I really like that one. Well, partly it's orange. But I like the design. It kind of looks like a Shogun. And so, same thing with Formula. It's just the weird, unique design that I like. Anyways, getting back to Drive, or Kamen Rider, well, this is Max Flare now, but yeah, this is a really nice figure. I didn't really see much flaws on it. overall, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I have a little bit of a pet peeve on the waist, but that's just something minor. I mean, if it gives him more articulation, that's even better. And I think that's about it for the review. Again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I'll provide the link down below. Wait, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. So there's actually a gimmick for Mr. Belt here. You can pop this off. You can remove this one here. And you can replace it with this one. So this one, take a closer look at this one here. So let's see if it. So this one kind of reminds me of Gurren Lagann. It's like that flame. So let's see if I can attach this here. I make sure that the peg is underneath, like so, and we're gonna attach this belt back. There we go. Zoom out. There we go. That's more accurate. I almost forgot. There's little details here and there. But oops. It slipped my fingers. Good thing you just dropped on my foot. Gotta be careful. You don't want to lose these guys. They're hard to find. Alright, so getting back to this. Yeah, I'm really glad that they've, even that really small detail, they've incorporated that. That's really nice. And there you go. Alright, that's about it for the review. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.